YouTube land. What's up? Y'all know I'm crazy. I'm shuffling my True Love deck right now. I'm shuffling the book. Oh, God. I don't know if y'all just saw what I had posted about suspicious neighborhood activity. That's rough, boy. Yeah, but I don't know about these folks. I'm scared of them. So scared of them when you can see through them. That's what's more even terrifying. These some big cards, y'all. I can't even shuffle the other ones right. However they spill, I leave. Talking about some reading right up. I ain't reading no right up because I ain't learned how to read right up yet. I'm telling you what the hell finna go on because I said it's finna go on. How about that? I'm just over the drama. Let's see what we got here. What's going on? What month is this? This is July 8th. Okay, so this is probably gonna be for 3 weeks out from today. Boundaries. I don't know what's going on here, but somebody has felt the need to set up some boundaries. Somebody has awoken to the fact that they have some things that they need to protect. People are realizing that people are not for them, don't want to see them win. Snakes, been snaking them all along. Somebody or a few of you are getting serious about your marriage, your relationship, your lifestyle of dating. Do you want to remain single or a bachelor, or are you ready to settle down and have someone before it gets too late? You know, a lot of men are starting to realize that now their biological clock is ticking faster than women's because, if I understand right, they're dying faster than the women. Or if not, that's the way it looks. Okay, so the next card I pulled is manifestations. So you could be working on something or already have a business or just have your steps in order, like good credit score or something that you could be producing, some new sparked idea, some type of, you could be manifesting a girlfriend, you could be manifesting a wife, you could be manifesting a new car, something that you are manifesting. And like I said, this is probably gonna be 3 weeks out, and this is a clarity. This is gonna be about 3 weeks out because 1, 2, 3. So whatever you are manifesting or whatever you got going on is something, right, that's very dear to you. And that's why you are starting to set these boundaries. And what's sad is, whoever you are that's setting these boundaries, you've always been a trusting person. You've always been a free flow person. You've always been a loving person. You've always been a sharing person. But people just done ran you down in the ground. People that you have been trying to help. People you have been trying to share the news with. People that you have been trying to assist. People that you have personally given money out your pocket to. A lot of people, you done made a lot of things happen for a lot of people. To the point where now, since you setting these boundaries, people spazzing out going crazy because they thought they was entitled. You going through a brand new you phase, and you don't want this mess around you. And you also could, whoever I'm speaking to here, you also could being bought some form of protection like a dog, because I see that tiger here. You could have bought like a tiger or a hybrid type of cat or something like that. If you in Dubai, you probably could have bought a big cat or something for protection. And your intuition is telling you, because there's a moon right there, and the moon is where a lot of things in your intuition comes. Maybe you getting up at night up under the moon, and these ideas are coming then for you to set these boundaries. And I forgot, I lost my what was I finna say? But yeah, you enforcing boundaries to protect you, and you could have bought some type of animal. You could also be them bought some type of crystals to protect you. You have the owl right there. I ain't got my phone with me in here to see what the owl represents. Hold on, let me see if I can snag my phone right quick so I can see what the owl represents, because maybe your intuition, the owl, is trying to tell you something. Hold on. Where is this phone at? Oh shoot, do that. Goodness. I hope I don't get no strike for that, but I ain't finna start over. Let me see here. What is the meaning of the spiritual owl? They said owls like at storehouse. What is the spiritual meaning of an owl? I keep on. I'm gonna have to type it in. Oh my gosh. What is the spiritual? Dang. I hate when I have to spell this crap out. What is the spiritual meaning? Now somebody at my door. Who is it? Y'all, I'm coming. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I thought somebody was at my door. But it wasn't nobody at my door. Turns out they still popping these real loud fireworks. And then I'm washing, so I probably heard some knocking coming from the kitchen or whatever. So, and that, I don't like noise, and they've been popping them big old fireworks still, like the real big ones. They had stopped like after the 4th, but then they started back they let it rest like a day or two, and then they started back. Okay, what is the spiritual meaning of a owl? Let's see. Maybe your intuition trying to tell you something. Owls symbolize inner wisdom, change, transformation, intuitive de- development, good luck, and self actualization. Let me see if I could find what an owl could be telling you. What could a spiritual owl be telling me? Okay, so I don't see that. This just talks about what does it mean when an owl crosses your path spiritually. Although some of you might could have seen an owl. Like the owl crossing your path is a sign that it's time to take a leap of faith. So y'all got an owl in this reading with these boundaries y'all setting. And you might could have seen an owl in real life. Change can be difficult and scary for anyone, but the owl is confident, strong, and resourceful, symbolizing learning and wisdom. Maybe the owl is reassuring you about this transition. So if anybody is crossing any owls, the owls is letting you know that you are going through transition. You're not crazy. Anything to do with an owl, if you see an owl on a picture, if you see an owl on TV when you turn in channels, anything with an owl is talking to you, baby. Life purpose. So this is falling in order because you are setting boundaries because there is something you are about to manifest because you are just now starting to realize that you have a life purpose. Maybe things didn't mean anything to you as much as they did now, as much as they mean today. I'm going to pull about 2 more cards, y'all. Because I'm going to try to see where we're going with this, and I only got 1 more card left. Like, something is giving you something to care for. I don't know if it's a particular person, if it's a particular object, if it's a particular win-win situation where you can't lose. Something giving you life purpose, like maybe somebody flipped a new leaf. Maybe you didn't believe none of this stuff could happen to you, and it's been a long time overdue, and you thought you have been overlooked, and that's not true. And you had some people in your life that you need to also clear out. That the thing was, right, these people that you needed to clear out, they was causing you invisible heartache and pain. Like they wasn't coming on head on with the force. I'm so nervous about them people that was trying to look at my house. But there's something going on, like with your inner knowing and your peace and your understanding, like, and whoever you are too with this life purpose, right? You are probably radiating. People are probably telling you that you glowing, that you got some type of glow on you. And if they telling you this is true. You are radiating because you are one of the chosen ones. And so you have a light on you that people can't refuse, and they know it's there. And another thing, right? You receiving messages because these birds are here bringing messages. And if you haven't received any messages yet, you're about to. I'm going to see if I can pull a couple of more to give me something. The next card I pulled is abundance. So whatever this is that you are protecting, it is going to bring you some type of wealth, whether that's financial wealth, whether that's peace of mind, whether that's both of them mixed together. Like, I get the feeling there's going to be like an adventurous moment that you are about to go through. Like all of a sudden, you want to see your wealth right, but you want to see it in a different way. Like, instead of you going out splurging and buying new cars and new homes, I got the feeling maybe you want to travel and get away. Like, you've created like this fantasy through traveling. You might find yourself traveling. However, if you're not traveling, you could be a Sagittarius and you traveling in your dreams and you seeing all of this creativity and you seeing all this abundance, but you seeing this stuff for a reason, because this stuff is going to reflect, because you are bringing this stuff to manifestation. Somebody about to have a generous lifestyle. But I have to tell you, be careful with that, because people will come around popping up you ain't never met before, talking about who they is, and family members that think you supposed to be doing stuff for them, and don't try to, don't be too legit to quit, and then look up you ain't got no money and have to quit. The next card I pulled is Serendipity. And guess what? I don't know what serendipity is, so guess what? I'm going to have to rely on Google. Once they tell me what serendipity is, I'll tell you what serendipity is. Serendipity. That ain't right. I'm gonna have to listen. Come out here. I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna have to spell it. Sependipity. Serendipity. The occurrence and development of events by chance in happy or beneficial way. A fortune stroke, a serendipity. The gift of finding valuable or agreeable things not looked for. Okay, so with this being said, right, there could be some money on the way for you. There could be some type of agreements to maybe you getting a chance, like to claim ownership or something. There could be, because I did tell you that you have birds that's delivering a message. That could be what this is about. Some type of message getting delivered to you about some type of outer body experience or something just happening to you that sets you free. Let me see what else I can pull. And with this time, right, whoever I'm speaking to, you having these moments because they kind of feel electrical and they kind of feel magical. And the thing is, right, you having this moment by yourself where you are finally understanding life, like the travels of life, like you understanding like everything has meaning. It's something else I'm supposed to get out of here. You traveling, right? But I think that this travel, is more like you're not going backwards, you're going forwards. Like, how somebody think about their past and it takes them backwards. But you thinking about your plans and you paddling and you moving forward. And you looking for some type of land. You gonna meet some type of land for some type of mark. It's something you want to mark. It's something you want to settle. It's something you want to save. It's something you want to. It's something that's against the odds. That's what it is. But the thing is, like, as you going towards it, like, it feel like a dream needs moments that you having along the way that's letting you know that you get into this place. And this serendipity thing, right, it feels weird to you because it's like it's happening in the physical, and as it's happening in the physical, it's playing out in the spiritual as well. So it's like you watching like a double screen with this serendipity, but it's like you can't believe it's happening, and it's like rare. It's like rare opportunities or something that present themselves to you. And it's like you think, or you used to think, that these rare opportunities that happen to you or have happened to you only happened to you because it was a coincidence. But you start to find out, right, that these things aren't no coincidences. Like these things are meant to happen. This is what you're gonna be learning in this journey that you going on. Like I said, it's kind of cool because you watching a double screen of yourself with this serendipity, but there's some type of lesson for you to learn with this serendipity. And I think it has a lot to do with colors too. Because there's an angel up there with all these different colors and there's rainbows and stuff like this. Like there's something you're supposed to get out of this as far as like your benefit of your health, your benefit of your peace, or your benefit of your stability. Like in this serendipity, right? And I'm gonna get up off of this. This is a lot of natural, supernatural stuff going on. So if you feel like you walking around in a supernatural world, kind of like a unicornish world, you're not dreaming. Like you walking like a eclectic type of world or something. If you feel like you walking through this is what's going on. Like some of you will start being able to use your superpowers because you're in the middle of manifestation. And like I said, this is 3 weeks out. So a lot of you are going to witness a lot of stuff going on in the supernatural world. And another thing, you might find yourself surrounded by wildlife, but you have a different respect for wildlife, and wildlife has a different respect for you. Like things are very peaceful. One more thing. It's gonna get a little rocky. But there's an assignment for you to gain out of there. The next card I pulled is Luminosity. And guess what? I don't know what luminosity means. Let's find out. Luminosity. Oh, they hit me with some big words. Okay. So with luminosity, right? Luminosity is an absolute measure of radiated electromagnetic power, light, or radiant power emitted by the object over time. Somebody's radiating. Somebody got a life purpose. This is what this is. Let me see this. Luminosity in the spiritual meaning. Okay, so you can have a luminous soul. Let's check out the luminous soul. What's going on with ya? Being luminous means proudly sharing the light of your soul, the goodness inside of you. Each of us, no matter what our profession or background, can have an illumining life and positive effect on others and being kind and generous and loving. So with this being said, right, if you got this kind of light going and you're a chosen one, chances are you're an introvert. But you're going to be generating, radiating so high, right, with this light, you are going to be a hallucination, right? You may find that you are busy, but you are busy by people. Like, people are attracted to your light. It's magnetic. It's helping people. It's healing people. It's bringing laughter to people. It's making people feel like they got a chance. So you might find people coming up to you out of nowhere wanting to talk to you. People coming up to you asking questions for no reason. And others, just because they do want to talk or get to know you. But it's something about your light that people can't resist you. And whoever you are definitely a child of God. Because you see all these flowers and you see all this fruit and you see butterflies and you see tomatoes, you see harvest. So whoever you are, you definitely are a child of God. And your attitude is pretty colorful right now. And I don't really think that you having any problems, because like I said, like, you gonna be into your spiritual world more, but into the supernatural, where you learning how to combat problems in the supernatural. Like, you learning how to cancel out in the spiritual world. If I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. Oh, commitment. So there's a commitment on the horizon. Let me see if I can pull one more card and try to see what kind of commitment this could be. I'm gonna see if I can find out. Might have. A lot of times, I'm not doing what people do. I just want to see if maybe I could spot something about this commitment. Like, of what sort? Okay, so the next card I pull is the Tower moment. So whatever this commitment is, it's a commitment. This is mostly a commitment to yourself. Because not doves, what are these things? Swans. Swans can represent new beginnings as well. And what you have in the Tower moment, I see two people getting kicked out, which makes me feel like one is the evil version of you and the other one is more of the demon. Like neither one of these, like this could be spiritual energy in the way that you behave negative. The other side of you in the spiritual realm where like nothing was working out for you. Everything was negative on this side as far as the way you thought and the way you perceived things to go, and the way you thought predicted these things. The more you thought these things, the more that you were making these things happen. So the commitment so far is to yourself after you go all the way through this Tower moment, to promise yourself to be a better person and to treat yourself better than what you have been. That's what the commitment is about. Next card I pull is the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands, you will be victorious. But don't forget, you have to go back there to that serendipity thing and study what that is, and the spiritual meaning and all of that, because through there, that's where the answer is. And a lot of this stuff is going to come to you way about dream. Like, it's already going to be solved when you get up. And I said the last card. It ain't the last because I got two more. And the next card I pull is Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, somebody could be gaining something that they lost, something that they partially lost. And that's what this is about. This Five of Cups. Five of Cups is more of an energy where you feel half and half. You could be walking around in this energy of where you like yourself, but then again, you don't like yourself because all of the losses you took, you don't feel like you've gained anything. So this could be like what's plaguing you. Somebody could be dealing with this situation right now, even though you know you got all these things going on. Like, I think too, what could be plaguing you or bothering you of these cups lost, because these cups on the ground could represent some people that you gonna have to cut off in these next 3 weeks coming, because you got a commitment to yourself, and these people are around are the ones that played a good part in you losing things before in the past. And so in order for you having the Tower moment, you got something new, and you done made a commitment to yourself, which is going to kick in about 3 weeks. You still kind of in the dumps right now because you dealing with past energy, like you mad at yourself. Like, and what's crazy about it, right? What you mad about the losses that you have taken, but you feel like you could have prevented that, but you couldn't prevent that because you didn't know what you know now back then. Yeah. So somebody that's having this tower moment, that's doing this manifestation, and that's doing all this boundary setting, you still dealing with the fact that you think you mad because you wasn't able to see what you can see now. Like you have had to start over and over and over again because of people. Like every time you got your flow going, thinking, hey, I'm gonna meet a good friend, I'm gonna meet a good partner, a little, cuddy buddy or something, and you allowed them to come to your home and allowed them to come into your world and allowed them to come into your heart, you always got knocked down. Because people can see you before you see you. People can see you coming. So they'll get over there and crash your dream, but see, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because this is the thing. When you going through an awakening, that's coming from the Most High above. And so this is one of those times where, like, people done tried to get in your way, but they ain't been successful. People been trying to ruin you, but you still growing in front of their face. Like, you really been having a hard time. It's just like, I want to say in the context of, you ain't been blowing up in this tower moment. You ain't been blowing up, but things around you been blowing up. You've been watching stuff, like situations. When I say blow up, like, you've been watching situations fall apart in front of you. Everywhere you go, whether it was for your favor or whether it was to hurt you. And even, listen, the things that look like they were meant to hurt you were really the things that were meant to help you. Like, these, you starting to understand, like, these coincidences ain't coincidences. Like, you enter in a different realm and you got a commitment to make to yourself. This could be a love commitment, but I'm not getting this being no love commitment. I'm getting this being a commitment you had to make to yourself. Like, you done been abused by so many people. You done been misused by so many people. Like, you done been misjudged, like, by so many people. Like, you ain't realize what you've been putting up with. It's like now, you kind of damn near feel sorry for yourself after you didn't. I got the feeling like you, like, some people that you trusted, they done came and just stomped all over your soul with their muddy boots on. That's the type of feeling. That's the type of feeling a lot of y'all carrying. And so, with this awakening, with this tower moment, you making this commitment to yourself, not to let nobody use you again, not to let nobody walk over you again, not to let nobody disturb your peace, not to let nobody come take nothing from you, and understand, with the understanding that if somebody come take something from you, it was never yours to begin with. Like, you showing self-investment and self-love to yourself now. Like, these boundaries, you never did want these boundaries here. You never did want to end no friendships. You didn't want this, but see, the thing is, you changing. And the people around you and the people that be with you daily, they starting to see you changing. So when you start to change, that means you're not one of them, and that means they don't want you around. But see, this transformation don't have nothing to do with you. Don't have nothing to do with them. They don't have nothing to do with your transformation. But you got a commitment to yourself, because in 3 weeks, you got some deadlines to meet. So the last card I'll pull is strength. So with this commitment and these boundaries, right, it's going to take a lot of strength. And so you got strength, even though, right, you're going to feel like you're weak. This is a hidden blessing of strength being supplied to you. Like you running off of a circuit here. But you're going to feel weak, but you're going to have just enough power to fight them off. And what's crazy is they don't know how weak you are, because you ain't showing them. And they ain't showing you how weak they are either. But with this tower moment, no weapons formed gonna prosper against you, because everything is falling apart, so something new can begin. I don't know what this something new is, and I'm also getting now that the something new or the commitment could be you walking in some type of new truth. I don't know what that means. You walking into some type of new reality. It's your reality, but it's reality, but it's your reality, kind of like a rebel. Like you ain't starting no trouble, but you going with your own beliefs. You going with your own beliefs. Like, I don't know. It feel like it's heavy pressure. You know, like it feel like a lot of deadlines coming up, but it's a lot of deadlines for the thing you manifested. It's a lot of deadlines for the things that you brought here. You know what I mean? And then it's a lot of deadlines with these updating codes that's going on with your body too. Like you being physically ready to fight this, because physically the spiritual world is going to use your physical strength, if that makes sense. Like the more you battling in the spiritual world, it's going to be kind of hard for you to breathe sometime, or it's going to be kind of hard for you to walk sometime, or something to that nature. And it's because you going through something in the spiritual world, you fighting in the spiritual world, you protecting yourself in the spiritual world against all these people. And you also doing this in your dream. So you might find too, you waking up out your dream and you breathing real hard. That's because you've been fighting in the spiritual realm. But see, in 3 weeks, whatever going on is going to either come to a halt, or you're going to start seeing signs like that is breaking, whatever this deal is. Yeah. So I keep pulling all these tower moments, right, y'all, every time I do a reading. Like, the cards be completely different, as far as what they mixed in with. But I always pull a tower because that's all everybody going through right now. Like, it's really, really reset time. Like, it's really, really, really regeneration time. Like, it's really productivity time. So a lot of people getting reset, and they getting reset like by their time, right? They getting resetted like by their time and by their season. I just be wondering sometime, you'll never find. Everybody has a season, right? And this is like the season of the black sheep. Like, this is the season, like, of the underdog. Like, this is the season of the Undertaker. Like, everybody that had it bad, like, mostly those type of people are the chosen ones, the ones that had it bad, and they didn't try to manipulate other people out of their things, go to their house and try to manipulate them, and manipulate them out of their things and stuff like that. Like, if you was, doing that type of energy and stuff like that, making people have to pay, for your karma and they didn't even know it, then this won't be a blessing for you. But, like, the people that really, was the black sheeps, and they took it lying down, those are the chosen ones. And all of these changes are getting ready to start happening to them. Because, and what's crazy is, whatever this is, it tells me you've been waiting on it for a long time. I don't know what. It could be a legal document that's worth more than ink itself. More than money ink. I don't know, like, I don't know what it is. Like, it could be one piece of paper some of y'all got that y'all waiting on that hold a lot of value. Like, it's going to be some weird stuff that happen in this terror tower moment, because this is what this serendipity is talking about. Like, things gonna add up and cost more in the spiritual world, but you gonna be able to afford them in the spiritual world because you gonna be in the spiritual world and not so much in the physical world. But you gonna be using your supernatural powers more and your physical powers less. Yeah. Oh well, I gotta get off of here. But like I said, y'all, we keep on having these tower moments. He keep resetting. He keep resetting. He keep resetting. He keep resetting. So we all might keep on seeing a lot of these tower cards because everybody getting resetted for different things and different reasons.